Hey, hi everyone, this is Sarfraz Khan, and today I'm just making a quick video just to thanks and congratulate each and every Team Eagles leadership who has really supported the whole movement in India. And we're really happy and excited that we run one of the best teams in India, and we're super excited that this is all happening under the leadership of Team Eagles. And there's not one person who's responsible for this growth, it's the entire team. And I'd like to congratulate each and every member who has really been active and been supportive to the whole system and all time. Like, I have really given up, and my team is really standing by me, and they're really staying up with their commitment, and they really want to make this happen big time. So really thank you, and I congratulate. And we had an excellent road show, and I'd like to really give this a great success, that everyone who supported this show, the road show has really seen a lot of encouragement, and they have taken a lot of great stuff out of this whole education program what we had, where we have really understood what the market was lacking, and that is something what we all went and worked on with. So I really feel happy that as a team we are always growing and we're always correcting ourselves, and that is very important as a team, because in totality we have to always show improvement in our culture, and we always have to follow the basic principle. Like, the most important thing what I want to discuss today is about the weekly meets. So I was watching this video on YouTube about this multi-million-dollar earner who's a top earner in network marketing, and the only thing what excited me about this lady was that she said that she never missed out her Monday weekly meets with her team, and that's one thing she never missed out from the last 25 years. So that's super exciting, guys. If you discipline yourself to that level and you follow the basic principles what the people have done it in their past, that is the most important thing what we need to do. We don't have to innovate something crazy, we just have to innovate things which are existence to this business, and they have given so much of value. And what happens with leadership is people want to be perfect. Perfectionism is never going to happen, because this is something which is unattainable, and you will always feel less of what you're contributing to the business. So never get to that mindset. Second thing is about judgment about yourself and others. This is a very bad thing which you kill in yourself and your team, because when you become when you start judging, you start with you only see the negative about you and yourself and about others. So that is something which is not a good thing, right? And thirdly, self-doubt. The doubt is something which I think is a weed, in our life, that which basically, if not removed, it can really kill up your whole expectations what you're going to do in life. Assuming the worst will happen. The fourth most important thing is, if you never things will get better, then you're basically killing the hope. And that is something I think you should never give up on something before when you get started, and assume things will not work for you. And worrying changes nothing except your health and mental state. So why do you even want to stress yourself with so much of procrastinating your mindset and getting to no levels of expecting of your growth? So don't do that. And then worry, and this is what I was saying, worrying and complaining is something where we focus on the negative things, the really setting yourself of never being content and happy. So this is one area where I've seen failures of disasters of network marketing leaders, where they never attend because they always complain and trying to control everything. I want to be the best leader, I have everything in my control. It's something which is not going to happen. It's a failure kind of a mindset, because you will ultimately blame yourself. So that's where you are working on a team, right? You want to give everyone their job, and everybody is responsible, because they all take a part of their growth. They all want to be making their income, so everybody takes the responsibility share, right? So if you don't do your things by yourself, and you can't be just one single staff for the whole system. You have to be it with the team. This is a team thing, right? So guys, let's do this in a very right way. The basic principles is about, I like to congratulate the whole team who has started this weekly meet, as we see No and Visa, who have just started this weekly meets with their team at the coffee shop. And this is something where you can participate, get a new member who's on board, let him invite people, all other people also invite people, get this room filled up with people. There's going to be excitement. Share your testimonial, share your product information, share what's been changing in your life. When you share all these things and you create this excitement, what happens is you are creating a quality of energy into the room, and that will take the people to the next level. And if this follows, I promise you, you will never be short of people, business and growth. So this is something which you really want to work hard, and you really want to grow, because this is where I really want to be making people consistent. And if this happens, guys, I swear by God, we'll be the best in institution regular, and we'll be just improvising our whole system, because we will be correcting our own failures, our own flaws, and everyone collectively will be improving as a team. So congratulations for getting this started, and everyone who's on my team should take this seriously and get started. Because see what happens, work smart. Now this is something which I always tell people is time is the most precious, right? You can't keep going everywhere. There is only so much time you can go around and train people. It's too much. If you go individually, it's going to be like long day. So when you set up a group setting kind of people, you're basically leveraging your time. And when you train one-on-one, it's going to be difficult. So if you train more people in the group, it's going to be like a real leverage. That's why we are working, right? So the first principle is to work smart. Second is train your team. Now training is vitally important, especially for new reps who come into the business, who are the new startups. These guys need the basic skills and attitude, mindset. And these people who want to learn to succeed in network marketing, is training people of this structure is very important. So I think any new person who comes into this business, he should be the one to invite more people and get this thing started at his own place. So any leader who wants to get started, you need to train your team. Create a strong team culture. Now this is something, another great thing that about MLM network marketing is that, you know, training calls and, you know, strong team culture. This is something which makes people look forward and attending each week kind of you know, belong to something which is more productive and makes them more powerful, and they start believing in themselves. And a good communication is very important. Communication gets distorted as, you know, people with goes through multiple you know, people, and when they have different trainings and they have a weekly training call, everyone gets some message and their communication of confusion is resolved because they get clarity over their product or their business, so they are more confident, so their communication gets better, because once you have clarity, your communication will obviously open up. So that's where these things helps in weekly meets. Now, so do it you know, this is something I think everybody has to follow, and there is nothing what you have to do. It's just like do it a week, no matter what. Consistency is the key. As I always tell, it's vitally important that the training every week, ideally the same day, same time, is something will create you know, more distributors to organize themselves and have a weekly discipline where they put themselves, like there's not going to be a change of time or venue or location is fine, but something time and the day should be the same day, so it becomes like a, you know, kind of a, you know, organize things so everybody's trained and everybody is well aware that this is something what we do on a weekly basis. So that makes them stronger and powerful, and they also can arrange and work on these kind of things. Only the venue where they have to do it, that is something what you need to just put up, and because every new place, every new speaker can give a lot of value to them, right? Second thing is having an agenda. Write the agenda, stick to it. Like if you're organizing and preparation is the key. So some leaders, smart leaders, plan for the meeting. For every hour of the meeting you do, and you spend at least 2 or 4 hours preparing for it. So it's very important that you sit down with the team one day before or the same day, 3-4 hours before, then prepare what will be the thing and what they have to do. So it has to really look organized and it has to look productive, so that people don't feel that they're wasting time. And have multiple speakers, because this is something which is very important, where people get bored with one person. So it is better that it gets organized. There should be a person who opens up the meeting. There's a person who should be, you know, talking about the product. There should be one person who's a product specialist, one person who's the business specialist, and the third person who closes and shares testimonials and gets value. And fifth is, you know, preparing your people to engage with question and answer session. So this is something which I think, so start and end time is be punctual. Now respect your participants' time. So whenever you start this, always make sure that you start this at the particular time as set by your team and end it at the time when decided. Don't make people to go out and make calls and, you know, keep waiting people, because that is something which is very unprofessional, and people, if they don't discipline this, then people start losing our faith and they will not stop attending this kind of calls. And have a time of question answer. As I told, each time training call you have to question, you should have a question answer session. The simple reason is set aside the minutes of this meeting. Like, you don't make people go to a call on time, right? Like, in the sense is, if you don't have a question answer call, what will happen is people don't take value because they don't understand what you have taught them. So to make the audience have understood what the communication and the whole idea of this meeting was, and if they can really share their feedback, that makes the question answer session much more productive, because that is the area where you will get the learning about that person, that this guy has really taken some value, and that will give you also confidence, the person who's hosting these meets. So that leader also gets confidence about doing this more over again and again. Now record the call, because This is the most important part of every business, is record every training call and play back to the entire team. You can share that with the team. You can make a link, you can make your YouTube channel, you can post it on Instagram, put it on Facebook, and whatever you share to everyone, this information, the people who missed out on this program, they also get value and they also get excited for the next time when they want to come to this session. So guys, this is something which will really be super exciting if you can get this engagement. The weekly meet of your team is something which every active distributor who is promotely want to go to try to or want to become a global ambassador, the whole journey is going to be super exciting. You know, the whole thing about this business is, you know, there is a time in this business you start feeling content. You don't think about the destination, you think about the journey. You start feeling happy about the journey because you really feel that this is where you belong, and the whole road starts feeling, you know, fulfillment, and you really enjoy the each, you know, walk of your steps on the road, because that is where you get content, because this is the whole thing about this business. That's where you get the excitement, and you know you will eventually be there because you start believing that this is how things happen out over here. So guys, this is the whole, you know, value what I want to give you is make this happen, and you just see how this will help you. You will never fall short of your people with volumes, with business, and your popularity will grow in numbers. Everybody wants to associate with energetic, quality, young, dynamic, powerful, senior, old. Everyone could be a part of this thing. So God bless, take value, enjoy this part of the NST global growth, and we are just getting started. So this is the time to make this happen. Weekly meets is going to be the most important structure of NST Global's Team Eagles leadership in the next coming few months. So let's not stop this. God bless, take care, bye bye.